Every time I think technology is far off, especially at South by Southwest, it clearly is closer than we think it is.
Fully autonomous cars. That's what everyone in the auto industry is working towards, from Tesla to Ford, and now an international startup, Nio. One of its backers is China tech giant Tencent, and we are going to speak with the CEO about why this company stands out among competition. Nio says the EVE will be available to U.S. consumers in just 3 years' time, but it is possible that it may take longer than that for the car to enter full production. And the entrance being 2020, how do you think about that time frame production-wise? We've seen with Tesla, not necessarily directly with fully autonomous, but just production delays. So how do you see this fitting into that space at that time frame?
Well, we recognize that it's an aggressive timeline, but we're thinking of things differently. We're starting right now. We know that we're not going to catch up using the traditional methods. So we have some ideas that I don't think we're quite ready to share yet, but this is how I think that we're going to catch up to the market and meet our 2020 date.
I'm with the CEO of Nio, Padma, and we are about to take a look at the EVE, the all-electric, fully autonomous vehicle, right?
Yes, thank you for visiting us. This is EVE, as you can see right behind us. The vision behind EVE is to really think about what autonomous vehicles would mean for us as human beings. What does it mean to be in a car that you don't have to drive? And we took inspiration and thought about, okay, it needs to be like a living space,
right? A
space you want to be in and stay in, and that's what EVE is.
All right, well, let's go inside and take a look. How can you not be comfy in here? It really is like a living room. Some people may say that fully autonomous cars in just 3 years from now may seem impossible given the regulatory landscape. So are you guys putting a lot of effort into changing regulations, and how do you think that is going to fit into your timeline?
Yeah, I actually don't think regulation will be a barrier. I think, obviously this car you will see has a steering and pedals. And so we say this kind of a car, it'll be driving itself 90% of the time, and 10% of the time you'll be driving. And so we do believe in there's regulation technology, of course, but actually as human beings, we have to transition to let go of the steering and get comfortable with it most of the time before we completely get into a car with no steering, no pedals.